Meghan and Harry in quickfire question, why don't Sussexes Christen Lilibet on their own terms? Recent history has taught us that mums of royal babies are often sidelined and feel pushed out over the traditional christening plans. For Prince Harry and Meghan's sake, they'd be better off planning Lilibet's baptism themselves, writes royal historian and author Kate Williams. I was excluded totally, said Princess Diana of her son William's christening in 1982, when he was 6 weeks old. It was all decided around me. She was upset that the timing didn't work for the baby's schedule and so he was unsettled during the ceremony. Compared to the huge ceremonies we expect of royal weddings, funerals and coronations, christenings might seem rather simple affairs. But they can end up being just as tense as great affairs of state. There has been mounting speculation about the christening of Lilibet, second child of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who born in July. We have been given various accounts from sources, that the event might be held at Windsor, that it might not, that the Queen might or might not come, that other royals might be offended or they might not. We don't know if there are any firm plans. The christening of Eugenie's son, August, had to be postponed due to a COVID case, as so many ceremonies have been delayed over the last 18 months. No spokesperson has made a statement. But still the speculation continues. The last royal christening was for Archie, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's first child, in 2019 by the Archbishop of Canterbury in Windsor. The christening generated a blizzard of criticism, that we the public deserve to see pictures of the royals entering the chapel and know the identity of the godparents, and much of this said to be because the public had paid £2.4 million for the renovation of Frogmore Cottage. It was, for me, the peak of the Sussexes being attacked for what all other royals did without attracting any comment, in this case living in a house owned by the Crown, renovated with Crown money. Less than 6 months later, the Sussexes stepped down from the royal family. As they later pointed out, if Archie was not to have a royal title, then why should they reveal as many details about his christening as those with titles? Archie wore the traditional christening robe of hornito lace. Queen Victoria made the original for her own firstborn, Princess Victoria, after the style and material of her own wedding dress. Victoria's gown had been considered surprising, even shocking. White was seen as unfitting, more like a nightgown. Rumors are circling that Prince William has stopped Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from crossing the pond to hold their daughter Lilibet's christening ceremony at St. George's Chapel at Windsor. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle still haven't shown off their new child to the world yet, breaking from the royal tradition by waiting so long. NBC Royals correspondent Neil Seal tells the couple was hoping to host the religious ritual among family in the hopes that they could mend some of their broken relationships. Though, it doesn't look like they'll be doing that anytime soon. Both Harry and Meghan were very keen to make that return and make sure that christening happened, particularly in front of Her Majesty the Queen, Sean said. But that came to a grinding halt. He added, moving forward, there was one person who basically decided there wasn't an appetite for this and the person that seemingly is, so far, not willing to kiss and make up with his younger brother. According to a very good source, Prince William was the one who basically said no, we don't think this is going to work, it wasn't a particularly good idea. Despite the brothers being photographed together on various occasions, posing at their grandfather Prince Philip's funeral as well as the unveiling of their mother's statue, the two likely won't be spending any quality family time together for the time being. It's perhaps unlikely that they're going to be spending what we would think of as quality time together at Christmas and New Year's and birthdays, royal expert Jonathan Sacerdote told. Just remember that the Queen hasn't met her latest granddaughter. It doesn't seem likely that she's going to anytime soon. She's barely seen Archie for quite a while, he continued. On a human family level, forgetting them being the royal family, there's already quite some frostiness and distance there. So I suspect if things can go well, then, maybe they'll have the occasional meeting, but I don't think it seems very high on anyone's agenda.